Hey guys, Jared Krause, and most people who want to go away and make money online is they go away and start their own website. And then they fail because 90% of startups fail. Or they go away and try to buy a website that's already built and it's already making money in inverted commas, and they go away and get scammed by the person they're buying it from. But why is this though? And that's what I want to talk about in this video today, on why most people fail and get scammed when they buy websites and how to not be like them. For the best advice on how to go away and buy websites that are making money month over month and are past that 90% failure rate that all startups face, go away and hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you can be updated when I upload new videos every single week. Alright guys, so if you don't already know, there are places online that you can go and buy websites that are already built and are supposedly making money every single month. The thing is though, the people that are unexperienced when it comes to website investing is they get lured in by the seller who tells them the business is making X amount of money every single month and it only takes a few hours a week to run. Well, in this video, I want to show you why this actually happens and what to do instead so you can go away and buy a good solid website investment that is legitimately making money every single month. Right? I want to show you this because this is what's allowed me to replace my income as a full-time plumber and also teach my clients to go away and buy websites that are legitimately making money every single month as well. Now, in my opinion, the number one reason why this happens is because people aren't wary of marketplaces. Okay, so the number one thing you need to do is be aware of marketplaces. And I'm talking about marketplaces like Flippa, FLIPPA.com, and exchangemarketplace.com. Because what happens with these marketplaces is that people have their own websites and their own businesses and they go away and sell them directly to people who want to buy them. So it's kind of like eBay or Gumtree or other marketplaces, like where you can list your own products, i.e. list your own business, and sell it to the consumer yourself. Now, why we need to be aware of this is because when people go away and list their own product or list their own business for sale, they don't need to be vetted before they get listed for sale, which means they could be telling you that it's making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. It could even be a business that's for sale for $15,000 and it's making $10,000 a month. But that just doesn't make sense, right? And I also had somebody who came to me one time and said, Jared, I've got this really good business, I want to buy it. Right? I think it was either on eBay or Gumtree, which is in Australia. And I said, look, do not buy this business. I hadn't even seen it, but I knew that if it was making $10,000 a month, they wouldn't be selling it for $15,000. The thing is, it looks really good for people and they go, I need to buy this, right? So that's what people get lured into. Even if it does look legitimate where the business could be for sale for, say, $30,000, and the business is making about $1,500 a month, which seems legitimate, right, for the value or the price of a business these days, and it changes and fluctuates with the market. However, what can happen is people can still get lured in by it looking legitimate, and it's not actually making $1,500 a month. Maybe it's making $400 or $500 a month, but they butcher the books. Or it is making that amount of money, but it actually takes twice as long. It doesn't take 5 hours a week to run, it takes 10 or 15 hours a week to run. And this is where people go away and get scammed because they don't understand what to look out for, which I'm going to talk about again in this video. So ensure that you're very wary when you go to buy websites on these marketplaces. The second reason why this happens so oftenly is because you need to be able to understand good due diligence. What first-time website investors do, and much like myself when I was a first-time website investor, is I didn't understand how to perform good due diligence. And what due diligence is research into the investment that you're going to buy. So you do research into property investments, you do due diligence research into any investment you're going to buy, even if it's a car, right? Even if it's a bike, even if it's anything. Even for me and my food, I research what is the best food for my body and it's going to give me the best health. So I make sure everything I buy is a good investment because I do good due diligence, right? Great, good due diligence. Doesn't even make sense. But anyway, important to understand due diligence. When you're a first-time website investor, you want to spend time learning how to do research and due diligence on these websites to ensure that you can find out what you're buying is actually legitimate. Now, I just want to pause here, guys. If you guys have been to flipper.com or Exchange Marketplace or different website brokers or different marketplaces and seen websites for sale, I want you to comment below what you've actually seen and why you think some are legitimate and why you think some may look like a scam, and what you've actually learned from looking at these types of websites. So in the comments below, just type in what your experience is if you've seen these websites. The third reason why people go away and get lured into buying websites then when they don't really know what they're doing, or they're inexperienced, or it's their first time or their second time and they're just getting started, is because they don't know how to ask better questions. And what I mean by ask better questions is when you go away and go to buy a website, you need to be able to do great due diligence, like I said before. However, in that due diligence, you need to ask great questions, because the better questions you have to the seller, the better answers that you get back. And I'm talking about asking questions about the financials, the marketing, the SEO, all these different things that we need to ask about and make sure that this business is legitimate through our research and our due diligence. So the better you are at asking questions, the more successful you're going to become, right? Like I said before, the better the question, the better the answer. So there you go, guys. That's why most people go away and get lured into buying websites for sale that are supposedly making all this money, but they're not really. And that's what you need to be looking out for if you're going to get into this game of buying websites for passive income as well. Now, guys, if you got a lot of value from this video, please comment the word below helpful. And if you have any questions, ask me the questions in the comments as well. And if you want to learn more about this whole buying websites for passive income thing and see if you can legitimately buy websites that are really making money and they're good investments, go away and there should be a link in the description or a link around here somewhere you can click to go away and watch my next video to see if you can buy legitimate websites that are actually making good money every single month.